Wow. So what treats it?
They're ruining it.
They're ruining everything.
Paulina, you look taller than me.
Yeah, there's nothing I can do about it because it's the same size. I'm actually taller than you.
You got. I need the pen.
Do you want to swap
You
chairs?
know, you see something in someone's eyes, you're like, oh my god, he's gonna throw it my way.
There's nothing I can do. I'm actually taller than you.
You know,
I was gonna
if you were
say-
sitting on this chair and I'm sitting on that chair, I'll be taller.
Let's go.
It's a pocket mirror.
I'm kind of getting this chair because it's my size.
Yeah, okay.
But I want you to understand that I'm
This chair is
taller.
taller.
You know you guys have done the intro, right? Anyway, you guys will explain.
Like, you see?
Yeah.
It's so funny. Paulina always lets me her stuff and then I just take it. Like, the best part is, if you know Paulina, you know that she actually wouldn't like you to do that, but then for some reason, I don't know.
2 years ago, I let Naomi one jacket and a couple other things.
It hasn't come my jacket. Everybody knows it's my signature jacket of the winter.
Even when we weren't even talking,
Yeah.
like, I would see her
I'm
wearing my
so weird.
jacket. I'm thinking, this girl has some nerve. Hello my darling angels, Paulina here and I'm back with another video. I am here with my bestie Naomi and today we are going to be going to town with this next look. So basically Naomi and I had a conversation yesterday. Maybe you can tell them a little bit, introduce yourself in a YouTube channel, what you do out here.
Okay, hi guys, my name is Naomi. So I had an idea yesterday because I was trying to do my makeup and I failed. And I thought, I have a best friend that's a makeup artist, why would I not ask her to teach me how to do my makeup the right way? So here we are.
Yeah, here we are. So basically Naomi has been wanting to do one of the looks that I did on my channel a very long time ago.
Like at least 2 years ago.
At least she's gonna basically every time she wanted to do her makeup, I was like, no, we're not doing that one, we're gonna do another one with you. So today is the day when we're actually going to be doing that makeup look. We're going to be doing it simultaneously. I'm going to be walking her through a look that's kind of a little bit more on the dramatic side, and then we're going to see what the final product looks like. Before we begin, I'm gonna do a little plug, guys. My Imani & Co. mugs are here. I'm drinking some green tea.
Thank you.
I'm drinking some green tea at the moment. And that's like, I'll put the link below where I started my own small business, lifestyle brand. And Naomi's got one that says God is within her shoe. Because it's not the right font. God is within her shoe on the font. That's the old style. And I can do anything through Christ. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. So remember to check Imani, www.imaniandco.com.au and my Instagram @_imani.com. Oh, @_imani and co. I'll put everything down below here. I'll also put Naomi's YouTube channel, which is
Touch of Heaven.
Touch of Heaven. She has finally started. So that's going to be amazing. I'm going to put it all here and then you can visit her. And that's what we do. So we're going to get straight into it. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is I was just brushing my eyebrows and both of us have fake eyelashes on at the moment. So we're going
Mine are didn't.
Huh?
Mine are like sparse.
Yeah, so we've got the fake eyelashes. I'm just making sure that they are, you know, up and running. So both of us actually have washed our faces, so it's very important for us to endorse sunscreen. This one I'm using, I don't know how to say this, Cetaphil. Cetaphil, and this is Pro Acne Prone Oil-Free Moisturizing SPF 25 thing. So I don't know why I got this one. I think I was just recommended it by the pharmacist, but it's good that it's acne prone. Both of us don't have acne, but it's never a bad thing to prevent it. So it's important before you put anything to ensure that your skin is sun protected, because even as African women, it's important for us to take care of our, I'm not sure about you, but I usually do my eyebrows first.
So for info, I don't have a routine at all. I kind of just go with whatever I have like in front of me first. If I have blush first, go with blush first.
Okay, so I usually do my eyebrows first, just to give it a little bit of an outline.
So
but it's
always
going to go.
calling you.
So yes. Have you got anything?
What?
Okay.
Okay.
So I think I'm using, I don't know, what was that French brand? Bourjois. And that is
Round.
that Maybelline.
Maybe.
And we both use brown. Take some of this. We're going to be using the same concealer. This is Maybelline Dark Circle Wind. So we're just going to be going over here and over the top of our eyebrows and shaping them with our concealer. Yeah, perfect, just like that. And make sure it's at the bottom of the thing as well. The bottom. on your actual eyelid.
No, you're not paying attention.
But how did we get here?
Because you said I couldn't.
I can't help it. Okay, see mine? It's blended in. You have to blend it in. So you have to keep blending them. Yeah. I can't help it. No, it's not bad. It's not bad. It's fine. Okay guys, so for the next part we are going to be now doing the base of our colour, which is going to be orange. We're going to be using, I've got different oranges, it doesn't matter which one you use, but because we're going to be trying to do the same look, we're going to use the same orange, different brushes of course. This one is Drained from MAC. So what we're going to be doing now is going in with a darker brown and then black. So I would like to bring out my Morphe. What palette is this? 350 palette. This is like a staple for anyone who does makeup. Yeah, perfect. It's fine. We're gonna clean it up, but just like here.
Mine as well.
Going to start in. So start here. And just like I did before, work it into. Now we want to go in with the black. So I'm bringing out my Inglot palette. And we're going to go in with a dark black. This is a self-build palette and you want to do that. Yes, perfect. Yeah, perfect. Looks fine. Looks great. Now I've got this sort of clean tapered brush. What we're going to do is go back in with this orange. See where all those harsh lines is at the top? Yeah. You want to kind of blend those out so there's no harsh line. You want to put more, you want to put it like this on here. Because we're going to be cutting. It's called cutting the crease. Cut. Okay, yep. Now you can put more. So now you have to stick within that line. Now we've got the Juvia's Place Masquerade palette, which I bought for an arm and a leg or whatever other place, I can't remember. So which one do you like? Because I was thinking, do you want to put glitter on top or no? Too much.
I don't know what that other.
Oh, the other look, I'm pretty sure I use this one. So now what we're going to do is we're going to, now are you allergic to bio oil? Okay, I love bio oil for my face. So now what I'm going to do is put a little bit of bio oil in here. I'm going to use it for the rest of my face as well. What I like to do is use a little bit of bio oil and dip my, just a little bit of my brush in there. So that's what we'll do. Put the rest on your skin if you like. And then we're going to take the colour of choice if you can do it. And then so dip it a little bit, like pat it on there. More. Yeah, like that. Yeah. So, how did we meet?
Yeah, how did we meet?
Just stay with me.
So I had just arrived in Australia, and I think if I remember correctly, I arrived on a Thursday or something like that, or on Wednesday. I think it was on Thursday. And I was looking for a church, obviously, because I didn't know anybody in Australia, and I felt like the place where I could meet people was church. And a couple of days later, my mom talked to me about Hillsong, and I'm like, okay, let me just go ahead and see. There's a Hillsong in the city.
Oh, how random! Like, did mom go to Hillsong?
No. She was like, oh, you're in Australia, there's Hillsong there. I was like, oh, okay. I didn't even know what Hillsong was. So I was like, oh, okay. I'll just go and see what it is, how it is, blah, blah, just catch the vibes. I'm going to be looking for a church anyway, to attend to anyways. I go to the church, I think it was in the morning. Yeah. It was one of the morning services in the city.
It was either at 9:30, it would have been 11.
Yeah, I think it would have been 11.
I wasn't trying to do 9:30 at that stage in my life.
And so, yeah, that was that. Why is it so dark in the morning? I feel it's so much darker than mine. Looks so cool. I sit down on a chair and I was just like, I wasn't necessarily feeling lonely, although like when I went into my notes about like 2 years ago when I first came to Australia, apparently I was feeling lonely, but I don't know if I'm feeling lonely, so yeah. Random. And so I sit down, and and actually I was on my phone like this. And I don't know if when I sat down, Paulina was already sitting there or not. All I know is that.
No, I wasn't.
Oh, you weren't? Okay.
I saw you, but that's it. I didn't know you were black.
Oh, because of my wig.
Because you're wearing and you were down.
Yeah.
I literally didn't know. No, I didn't, not that it matters. What,
Yeah, no.
I just had no idea that I was sitting next to a sister. And mind you, at that stage, I think I had moved to Melbourne. Have you been here 2 years or 3 years?
I've been here 2 years, so you've been here for years.
Okay, so I had been in Melbourne for over a year, but I was living under a rock for that first year. And I was also just not going out. So for me, it was a new opportunity for me to go to church. I don't think I was going to Hillsborough. I can't remember. Maybe I was. I just stopped going. I'm not sure. I was confused as to what the situation was. So I sat down. I sat down, and I didn't know that I was sitting down next to Naomi. So her head was down like this, and I wasn't trying to look for a friend.
Yeah, whereas I was.
I was like, let me sit down and see what's going on because I was alone. I already knew that I was alone by then. Anyway, it was really good. In fact, it was looking better.
I think I'm both of us. I don't know. I don't know yet. I can't comment on this yet. But my head goes up and I look next to me and there's a
No, you're missing.
Am I missing?
This is basically our friendship because we needed the same thing. But I said, excuse me, to someone.
Oh yeah.
This breaks our friendship. It's like if we both need something. So I basically said to someone walking past, excuse me, what happens here? Like, what do we do? Where do we go from here? Because we were in like the foyer and we didn't.
I think that's how I lifted my head up.
And Naomi needed to know the exact same situation. And she went up, she was, oh yeah, and I was like, oh,
yeah. Yeah, then we started talking.
Yeah.
And she didn't know this, but I was so happy to see another black girl. Not that it matters, guys, but I was in Australia for about like 3 to 4 days by then. And to be honest, I hadn't seen one black person, and it's just good to see people that look like you. It's not about black or white or whatever, but it's just good to see people that look like you. So I was really excited.
I'm just gonna have you know that I didn't stick to what I said to do.
Yeah,
and I went all the way.
Yeah, clearly.
Yeah. It's okay, I can bring myself back.
No, I'm happy that you said it.
I never got there. I'm looking at myself.
I'm happy you said it because let me tell you.
I don't know how I got here, but it's all good. It's okay, no. How are you going? Because I'm ready to move to the next stage.
Yeah, I'm ready too. I think this is as blue as it can get.
Yeah, it looks really, really good. So I'm gonna go back into the black.
And then obviously I look up, I see Paulina. We start talking.
Not too far. Just here.
We start talking and we
basically say, do you want to sit next to each other, which we agreed that we would.
Yeah. We were totally on the same page on that.
And then what happened? We did the church thing, and then
you were ready to hang. I remember because I was like because you stayed with me. Like you know how you meet people at church and then they leave after the thing and you're just like, hey, bye, I guess. No, Paulina stayed right there next to me. So I was like, okay, you wanna come and do something, whatever?
And then what you do is after doing that, now you go back with the orange and you blend out all. Yeah, so that happened. So we went to hang out, and then we met up with another friend who went back to Belgium, and then basically the rest is history.
The rest is history.
The rest is a blur.
It's a big blur.
Life went on.
Life went,
yeah. Salvation.
Life went somewhere. No, it just went without us, really.
Yeah, we
life just decided for us where it was gonna go.
Together, separately, and that could be a video for another day. If you want to really know what we're doing.
Yeah, really want to know.
I found Christ, like all the way together.
We lost, we came, we lost again, we came again.
Yeah,
hey.
yeah, that's basically how it went. And how's yours looking?
So I'm not sure. Like, what is it supposed to look like?
Yeah, it looks really good.
Go back with that one.
How you going? How you do?
Does that look similar?
Yeah.
What's the truth?
Not even close. No.
Make it off the one better than mine. I would go back with the black again.
It looks like fraternal twins.
Yeah.
You know when they're twins, but they're not exactly identical.
Twins are not in
Yeah, twins, but you know
the eyes look fraternal.
twins.
Like you try those
It's like
Not identical.
one's always prettier than the other.
You guys can get like who's pretty or whatever.
But now it's starting to look good.
I'm talking about our look.
I mean the eye. So which one's prettier? That's what I'm thinking. You decide
I
that.
feel like mine.
Well, there's one. What does a makeup artist want to come? Okay?
Wow. I love how Paulina, I love how humble you are.
I'm just learning.
Okay. The second question is, what was your first impression of me? We're now going to just quickly get some baby wipes. These are from Aldi. These have coconut oil and vitamin C. And we're just going to wipe off the excess. So we're going to sculpt our eye and really, So Naomi, what's your first impression of me?
So my first impression of Paulina, well, after discussion, obviously, because I don't have an impression like without talking to someone.
I'm spending the whole day together.
I was spending the whole day together, cool, but very like sensitive and defensive, and I didn't really understand that at the time.
Yeah.
So yeah, just very sensitive. Because she took everything that, like, I remember that, like, everything that we were saying, she was taking it personally or being defensive about it. And I'm just like, okay. And obviously where I come from, or the people that I used to hang out with, I would say that like that, weren't sensitive people at all. If anything, I was sensitive on. So compared to Paulina, I was like, a very big difference.
These European people are crazy. Like these people go in, like they roast you and then roast you like that. they're like savage.
They have really dark humor.
They're really dark, like, and I'm all about the feels that you feel, you know, and I was like, wow, this person is quite savage. So I thought when I met Naomi, not that she was putting me down or anything, but just like, she was just a bit tough, like
my humor was a bit like dry, I think, yeah?
Very tough team. Tough, yeah. What is our favorite memory together?
I think even though it's weird and, I don't know if I can say that.
Maybe say it and then we'll just see if we blip it out.
Okay. So my favorite memory of Paulina and I, obviously we have so many memories together, but my favorite memory is actually the day I saw her at church, when we hadn't seen each other for such a long time, and we still just so happened to be at the same church at the same time, same service, again.
Different locations. We both had moved, we didn't know about it. Yeah.
It was so coincidental.
We
Yeah, we haven't unfriended each other for a bit,
obviously. You know, tough, sensitive work.
This wasn't working out. And it just so
can I just say that we're gonna put on our face the Denisa Murray's Luminous Veil in Radiance. And we're going to be mixing that with our bio oil. I'm just going to be putting it on our face.
Are you using a brush or?
No, hands. Sorry, continue.
So, okay, let me just explain it in better detail. So, we hadn't spoken for a while. Obviously, Tough and Sensitive didn't really mix together. Oh, okay.
Right now, it needs to wear more.
It's really nice, actually. And so, what happened was she moved and I moved, and we didn't know that we moved next to one another. Well, I don't remember, so we didn't know. And so, we went to I go to church and I see Paulina there. But mind you, I haven't seen her in like a year. A lot has happened in our lives. And like, I just had such a sense of like joy to see her. Because it's like, I don't know, something shifted the day I saw it. And we didn't actually link until a couple of weeks after that. But something shifted. I just felt like, okay, like, something is gonna shift. I don't know how to explain it. And I was just so happy. So that's my favorite memory because it was just powerful to me that we were able to meet again in such a coincidental like moment. I don't know, it was just, that was my favorite memory.
Oh, thank you. Well, this is, now we're just putting a little bit of the radiant stuff like on our face to make it a little bit more shiny.
Look at your face and look at mine.
I don't know why.
Because I have like loads of like pimples. I like those little pimples, like the heat pimples.
Just got some brushes.
Yeah.
My favorite memory is when, so basically both Naomi and I are followers of Christ. And obviously we've been through this transition where we've met, we've obviously got two, now what we know to be complementing personalities.
Yeah.
But before, I think Christians take it up, sometimes before I really, I don't know, I guess I wasn't really accepting of new people into my life. And there was a time when we were friends and we were really deep in our friendship, but I still hadn't really told you a lot about myself. Not that I've done anything wrong, but for me, I just wanted to know that, hey, we've got to be really being friends, like, do a lot of my friends.
All in or not?
Yeah, I don't even have a lot of friends, like the friends that I've got for you, friends that I've known them for a long time, so you meet them that, hey, you want to bring a new friend into my life, like, it's not going to work. So Naomi and I are going to be using Maybelline Poreless Foundation. It's a normal Fit Me foundation in shade 33-8 Spicy Brown, and it is a colour like this, but I'm going to be putting in a little bit of my Denisa Myricks in W05 because I'm cooler toned. We're pretty much saying, well, we're going to be showing that. We're similar toned, but I'm red based, Naomi's yellow based, so I'm going to be putting in a little bit of my red to make it more cooler, and that's so that's what I'm doing now. And then we're also going to be using, these have been soaking out of the
oh,
we're going to be using these sponges. We usually use a beauty blender, but we're just going to use this because it's easier to use. So we'll do that while we're talking. So basically, yeah, I'm not really someone who accepts new friends into my life. I don't need to put too much either. So when Naomi and I decided that we were going to be friends, I kind of was just like, okay.
I was already all in, guys. Like, I'm a very like, I'm here, this is me, what's up? Like, you know?
Yeah.
No, but Paulina took a little more time.
It took a little more time, so I'm just going to be putting it where I need it to be first. Are we doing like dramatic effect? Like, we're going to town today? No.
Yeah.
Like, we may as well, like, the next time we're going to be like this.
Right? Yeah. Let's do it.
So then we just get our beauty blender, doesn't matter which side.
Yeah.
We're going to be laying it. So we'll just keep putting on board.
So yeah.
Yeah, so basically I wasn't all in because I just didn't understand, like, I was like, yeah, she's my friend, but like, she doesn't know me. Like, you know, people like, if you don't know me, if I have this, like, when you become my friend, like, you become my family, like, I'm ride or die, like.
Yeah, and for me it was the same thing, but for Paulina I needed to be a little deeper than what I was, not necessarily giving, but what we had.
Yeah, we had, and it was just like, you know, it wasn't surface level, but I needed it to be a little bit more, because needed to be deeper, you know, because I'm like that. Anyway, so basically, we went into my room, but we were just hanging out at home, and I basically just said, you know, I want to tell you my life story, what I've been through, what's happened, and we just had a really amazing moment when I was able to just unleash all of my life. And I'm thinking, if you're going to accept me with my journey, then you're good enough to be my friend. And I'm not really someone who would tell people a lot. And it just so happened that we had similar journees, like for real, we've been on similar journeys then, before that, and after we cemented our friendship, that's something I found at being able to just really like tell you about was the most amazing moment for me, because I was like, oh my gosh, she really accepts me for that. And I think that it was an expectation that I put on myself as a Christian thing, and another Christian would accept me. And it's nothing to do with Naomi, it was everything to do with me and what so you gotta be able to put more.
Oh, thank you for telling me that.
That was nice for me, because we shared like a lot. Do you know, ever since then it's just been a whole whirlwind of
sharing.
Describe each other in one word.
I would say, one word. I would say, like, I want to say beautiful, but not for the sense of like beautifulness. Beautiful because I feel like it's taught me so much about. Oh my God,
it's just me. Oh, Naomi.
So annoying.
This is so sweet.
So beautiful because I feel like it's taught me a lot about myself. Like being with Paulina has taught me a lot about myself. It has allowed me to be so much more emotional, obviously. And I feel like she's just taught me about a different world I didn't know, which is the world of people that actually feel things. And like, I know that sounds stupid for some people, because like what? But it's like really like, I've been around, I'm naturally very detached. I'm surface level-y, and I'm fine with it. But I feel like she's taught me how to be deeper, and she's done exactly what I knew she could always do with her emotions, is bring me in and teach me about, no Naomi, like this is deep, yes, but you could go even deeper. And I think that she even has more to teach me about how deep I can really go. And I love that. So I would say beautiful in that sense of like, it's such a beautiful journey that we're having together. And it's very similar as well, like we go through the same things and stuff, so.
Yeah,
I love it.
For Naomi, I would say, it's like a toss between strong and wise.
Okay.
But if I would say you're wise because, or I would say, resilient, strong or wise, maybe strong.
Resilient, strong,
what does he like?
What do you want to do?
I would say it's a combination between all those, but if I say one word, I'm going to say wise, because there are things that Naomi does in terms of the strength or first of all, you're very intellectually smart. And you're wise because there are times when you can switch into this person and say, no, this is what's correct, this is what's biblically correct, and this is what is my duty as a woman in this world to do, and you don't waver from that. And I think it takes a lot of wisdom, because a lot of the times, especially me, it's like, well, sometimes I don't always initially go straight for applying God's word. And it often takes someone in your corner to be able to give you the wisdom to encourage you, remember your resource, remember your source, and go back there. And I think that although it's not necessarily something that is always easy to do, I just know that you always remember your core and your center, and you always know what you need to go back to. And that requires a lot of wisdom, for sure. What is my middle name?
Louise.
No, it doesn't.
Paulina.
It's actually funny. I don't blame her for saying that, because I put it on my. It used to
I've seen it somewhere.
I used to have a lot of white friends. I used to have a lot of white friends, so I wanted to, be a part of the blend in. In order to blend in, I thought, let me just try Louise real quick one time. So now we're going back into that concealing with under eyes. So do as much as you want.
So your middle name, I don't know. If it's not Louise, I always thought it was.
It was a Swahili name. That's okay. It's a Swahili name.
Oh, Swahili. I think you already told me.
What was yours? Yours was.
But I don't remember.
What was yours? It was your dad's best friend at the time.
Yeah.
But.
You still remember the stories, but not.
But what was it though? It was. Could it be like half male, half female name? Male name turned into a female?
Yeah, it was that, exactly. Yeah.
Felicia?
What would be the male name of Felicia?
Philip? Felix?
You just go like that.
Naomi, Dominica. Can we give each other the starting letters?
Yeah.
Because once you give the
I feel like you'll find it if I give it to you.
Okay, don't give it to me, then I'm gonna count with it. So now we're just contouring, and I told you this look is like We
I'm just
are
hoping for
snatching for the gods. Like, we would never do this anymore, but we're just showing you like for the gods.
We're doing it maybe for a wedding or something.
Yeah, this would be like a wedding look. This is not a look that we barely wear makeup
Yeah,
on the
there you
regular.
go. So, okay, first letter, because we're not gonna find it.
I'm really disappointed. I wish I remembered.
I remember the story. Is it faith, but in sort of, is it, God has something?
Luck, it's luck.
Oh, it's luck. Because it's your brother that God has something. I don't know.
My brother is blessed. Blessings.
So you're just lucky.
Oh yeah, it could be that.
So it is. Let's see if they actually know what's the right answer.
Lucky in Swahili. Mine is Swahili word.
Bahati.
That's it. Bahati, and yours.
I love it. It's a beautiful name.
What is yours?
So mine is.
Give me the starting letter.
Okay, E.
Erica.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's so annoying. Okay, what are my strengths and weaknesses? What are our strengths? I'm gonna start with start.
I can start. Your strengths are your entrepreneurship. Paulina has.
We're just gonna be putting in some contour now on the sides.
Yeah, okay. One of Paulina's strengths, obviously, is entrepreneurship. She is very good with business. Paulina will, if you have a business idea and you bring it to Paulina, she will motivate you and she will make you want to like do that. She has loads of, you know that kind of person you're like, yeah, even if I see you in 10 years and we don't never talk, I know you're probably gonna have money. Like,
I really hope so.
you know what I mean? Like those people. We all know those people. It's like, yeah, you'll have money. So that's Paulina. She's very goal-oriented. So we love that, we stand.
But no money now.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
I feel like you've done a lot for someone that's like your age.
But there's no
Revenue.
revenue.
Yeah, not yet.
Oh, that's where you start. So it's fine. You just gotta get your orange one and just go here.
So you saw it.
At the orange.
No, you saw it.
Just yeah, perfect. Just like that. Okay, so now we just get a little bit of this. Then we just.
Okay, Susan.
It's a very tiny bit. I think I put too much on that. If you need more, it's okay. And every time you do this, you want to continue giving yourself water, because what you don't want to do is have a dry thing. You have to make sure that you have a damp cloth, but not like soaking wet, but just like damp. And my weaknesses?
I don't think there's a strengths, but another one of her strengths is Paulina is very loving. Like, and she's so loving that she'll teach you how to be loving without even trying. Like, because you know, loving people are like that. I think like they have this aura around them. I feel like people like to hang out with Paulina because she's just loving. Like, why would you not want to be your friend, kind of thing?
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. But we don't have a friend. I like to be a friend.
People, no, people want to be your friend, but then you don't let people in. So,
It's a vengeance. It's okay, cool.
you
can see that in anything.
You can see that how that would be a thing, yeah.
It's not that I don't want to be a friend. Let me be very clear.
No, it's not that you don't want to. It's just that, you know,
I just
you gotta preserve yourself.
Because that's
what I'm saying. So one of her, wait, am I talking about weaknesses? What's strengths? Strengths. Oh yeah, strengths. No, I was like, why am I talking about love and then it's a weakness? No, okay. So obviously, when people are very loving like Paulina is someone that's very sensitive. I think it's very important for anybody to guard their heart, but even more sensitive people because they give so much of themselves to every single person that they have around them. That if they have too many people around them, they'll literally just burn out. That's how I see Paulina anyway. So I understand why Paulina has more roles up than maybe me. Because yeah, because of the effort that she would probably do.
Hey.
Hi. So for me it makes sense anyway. So anyway, that's one of her strengths to me. It's just she's very loving, like very, very loving. And it's really nice actually, you know? That was
Coming together. Hey. Huh? Yeah, it's coming together. It's just keep blending, and then eventually we have to keep going until it all comes in one.
Okay.
So there can't be any lines. So it takes time.
Okay, so another one of her strengths for me is the fact that she like loves you. No, the fact that she. So obviously I talk about love, but the fact that she's. So I'll talk about love again, but in different ways, like stability. Like if Paulina just be your friend, you'll have a friend in her for life. And for me that's really emotional.
It's like you're going nowhere.
Yeah, like I really like that. I like the fact that I can count on her. She's very consistent. She's very present. You know, like she's your friend and she's indeed your friend. Like you don't need to doubt it. You don't need to question it. I really like that about her. I think it's a quality in anyone. So I want to have that. In a world where everybody's always trying to switch up, you know, like you don't serve me, I leave you, you don't this, da, da, da. I feel like to have someone that's not going to give up on you, or at least not easily, it's pretty reassuring.
But just remember that it's been a work in progress for us as well. Like I had my moments where I tested Naomi. Like, you know what I mean? So I will put that back on Naomi. She has been a very, like, this is where her strength comes in, because sometimes, she, you know, all the time, Naomi has been able to tailor herself. She's very happy-go-lucky in the sense of she wants everyone to be happy, and she's happy. Do you know what I mean? Like, happiness comes to make sure everyone is happy, and then you're happy, and it's like, that's it. Like, if she cares about you, she cares about a lot of people, and she cares about everyone, but to the extent of like family, she'll make sure that she tailors herself to ensure that you're happy. So even if you're not even on the right wavelength, she'll be like, okay, I know that this person is like this. So she always makes sure that she gets to know you and understands you and gives you the love that you want to receive. And that's really important, especially when you want to have real lasting friendships or relationships of any kind. Like, it's not for everyone. So the people that you do choose, you have to understand it's a commitment, it's like a friendship. And we really do face times like in a relationship where it's just like, who are you? And Naomi always goes above and beyond to ensure that she's very selfless when she, with people, especially with me. It goes off. Wait, it's going to tell me that it's going to go off soon. Very, very selfless when it comes to people that she loves. And that's a very big strength of hers. So I think I'd give that selfless one. And the other one would be the fact that she ensures that everyone is happy. Like, she's happy. I don't know, you can make everyone smile. You can make everyone laugh. Like, it can be, I would like to suck the energy and I can bring it back. It's a little bit like that. It looks good. How do you feel? It looks good. I'm going to... The set is ended. So what I'm going to do is go back underneath my contour points and make sure that I can see.
So what are you doing now?
Concealer.
Oh.
You know what I mean? I make sure that people know that my cheekbones are living down here. So those are two strengths. If did I make those ones clear? Extremely happy makes other people happy, like makes other people feel good, feel better about themselves, feel light, and can make everyone just feel like she brings the vibe. And then the other one is extremely adaptable and caring and selfless. All in one, so it's definitely you. Weaknesses.
Weaknesses, I think in Paulina, I think it's the fact that she reacts very quickly out of her emotion. So I think that as soon as she'll get that injection, like, you did perfectly. I think as soon as she doesn't react as fast to her circumstances and she just takes the time to just analyze things a bit more logically rather than on emotion, I think that, it'll make her life easier. It's really not about us, but it's about her.
And maybe just do one, just do one. And I think Naomi is the navigating the whole emotional thing of learning. Because sometimes in circumstances she can be quite detached. Because she is a light and happy person who wants to be on the happy side. When you face confrontation, sometimes it's okay to be able to sit there and talk about the emotions that you're feeling and talk about how you can resolve it in a way where you express that you're not necessarily okay with the situation. But I think that's something that I'm also bringing into Naomi's life.
Absolutely.
It's not necessarily being sad to be sad, but just acknowledging that this is a feeling that you're feeling and that's okay.
Absolutely.
So just some of that would be it. Not to detach, but to stay in.
To stay in. And to not like, because detaching is actually a defense mechanism, so it's like being able to not use that defense mechanism.
Okay, next one. So next we're going to be doing the powder. So we're going to be going in with a face powder, and then we're going to be going in with our contour, and then also our setting powder as well.
Contour setting powder, yes.
Oh, and we're using MAC MW43 Studio Fix. It's not up here. With the Delisa Myricks Evolution powder. This is shade 3, this is a new one. So now we're going to go back into this random palette that I have, but this is Inglot Freedom System, and this is a sculpting palette. This is a number 512. It looks like this. We're going to be using this to go over our contour, very light-handed. we're now going to go in with my MAC Sun Power Mineralized Finish. It's in AA6. That's what it's called, Sun Power. Looks like this. And we're just going to do a little bit more of, just going to go over that part. And this is going to give us a little bit with this.
I was like, somewhere else for a second.
And then we wet our sponges. We take off most of the water, not all of it, and then we just go into our skin. Naomi's dream job is to become a midwife, which she will be finishing very soon, her study. And it's also to really use her calling to become a midwife in underdeveloped countries and how she can impact them on a global scale, which is a really big. I'm not sure how much you want to go into that.
Yeah, that's about it. Yeah.
How many languages does your friend speak? So Naomi speaks French, she speaks Dutch, Flemish, she speaks Lingala, and English. 4 languages. Paulina speaks.
We are learning. We're gonna learn Swahili soon.
Yeah, I'm going to be learning Swahili soon. At this stage, we can go back in with our orange, and we do underneath our eyes. Just setting the base. We always got to do like a transition color, and just set the pace. What was the question? Yes.
Yes.
I underneath that one jacket back. Like, I think I like closet this. I think I'm gonna have to swap it over just so you have a jacket.
It's so funny. Paulina always lets me wear stuff and then I just take it. Like, the best part is, if you know Paulina, you know that she actually wouldn't like you to do that. But then, for some reason, I don't know.
2 years ago, I lent Naomi one jacket and a couple other things.
It has to come my jacket. Everybody knows it's my signature jacket of the winter.
Even when we weren't even talking, like, I was still wearing my jacket. I'm thinking, this girl has some nerve. And she even with her other friends self-coordinated with my signature jacket as the donation.
That is so funny. That was my
I
jacket.
love that jacket. I'm like, it actually suit me as I am today. I'd like to get that. Because I'll put it over for another one. I'll go for the grey one so I can try that one. I don't know.
That's so funny.
How do you describe our humour?
I think we laugh about ourselves a lot.
Yeah, we laugh at ourselves, yeah. I'm not sure. What am I currently listening? I don't listen to Spotify that much. Oh, actually, what am I currently listening to Spotify? We can say like general because we don't have names. So.
I don't know, you listen to like, Paulina listens to like R&B, I feel like. Like, you know the real R&B?
Like old school?
Yeah.
Well, we're going to have to go in with the brown. Because it's a long tip.
Which one is it?
Yeah. Underneath the eye. Like closer to our lash line. So I like to first go in with Fenty Beauty. Shout out to Bianca for getting this for me. Fenty Beauty, this is called Hustler Baby in Kilowatt. It's a little baby one. It's like this. I don't know if you can see it, but it's like blush rose gold pink. So this is this one. I've been using mine for so long that it looks dead. This is like what a new one looks like compared to what my actual brush looks like. But I added it. It's not broken. It still works. So we're going to be very precise. So we go on our cheekbones like this, on top, yeah. So just keep building it slowly. And then you join it at the brow bone here. Sorry. Perfect. And then you join it above the brow bone here. And then you join it. There's like 2 sides to your forehead. So you just put on top of the 2 sides of the forehead. And you do it for both sides. You just want to hit it. So you have to try and find a place where you can hit the bone. See what I mean? Do you see when I hit the bone? Yeah, there you go, I can see it. I like more of a bronze look, so I'm going in my Denisa Marik's this is called an enlightening powder, and it's in the Enlightened Aura of Passion. It is like a bronze look, and it's only going to be using a little bit. Oh my days. So just a little bit, just to make it a little bit less golden for me. Just a little bit. Okay, and then last but not least, we have our blush. This is the Stubborn by MAC. It's Pro Long Wear blush. using the same brush. A little bit of that, please dabben. Like even wipe it off like this. And then we just put it here. And here. Because now we're just melting everything into the skin. Like everything is like now come.
That looks like it's just through a board next.
Okay guys, what we're going to do is just put a little bit of mascara on. Sorry, stop.
Oh, you have a mirror.
Just a little bit of mascara just to show that they're there.
No, you don't need it because your lash line is simple.
Yeah, this is true. And the mascara, and thankfully I'm not putting on my thing. This is Bad Girl Bang by Benefit Cosmetics. We're going to put them in the bottom actually so you can do that. Okay. So religion, both of our religions, I speak for both of us, we're both Christian followers of Christ. And I came to find my faith wholeheartedly. I've been brought up Roman Catholic, but I came to find my faith wholeheartedly at the beginning of last year. And
yeah, and I am also a Christian, so like Paulina, and I started following Christ a couple of years back. I don't actually really have a good souvenir of how it started, but I started actually like applying for principles maybe like 5 years ago. And not all the principles came to life.
So yeah, same. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And now we basically carry out our faith journeys together. As I said, that I have my business called Imani Co. Imani stands for Swahili, in Swahili. It translates to English as faith, and Co represents community. Naomi has her own Touch of Heaven YouTube channel where she discusses a lot of key themes and her own experiences. However, it's in French but with English subtitles, so go check her out. And then we also have our own Instagram. I'm sure you guys will put Instagram.
Okay, sure.
Naomi's Instagram, I'll put it here. It's Columns. And basically she puts a lot of inspirational videos about how she's navigating her own journey in this world and how she uses her faith to navigate that. So that's what that is, and yeah, obviously mine is there, so that is what we do. What we're going to be doing is going back into our eyebrows and making sure that they stay on. You might have to redefine them again. I'll show you on mine and then I'll show you on hers. And then last but not least, I now go in with an Eco Style, this is for my eyebrows, Eco Style Professional Styling Gel. And I just get a little bit of my spoolie and dip it in the gel to put it on there. And I actually just go over because I like fluffy, feathery looking eyebrows. So that's what I'm going to be doing. Really.
Yeah, because that's what you want.
Yeah.
Okay, so what was it?
Kids, yeah, I feel like you would have 2 kids out of just feasibility. But I think you want more. Maybe 4 man boys.
What is feasibility?
Like it's like monetary wise, like it's like how do we actually take care of these kids? We need money. So I think, but then maybe depending on your journey, I don't know if I'm gonna show that. 3 or 4 boys. So the next thing that we're gonna do is gonna line our lips with our and with the brown pencil again. It's just my eyebrow pencil. And then we're going to be going in with this Stay Matte. I think it's by Maybelline. Yeah, Maybelline liquid lip color. This one is called Love Bite 725. And then we're going to be going in on top of that with Super Stay Matte Ink Maybelline. And this one is 60 Poet. And then we're also going to potentially be using one of these. I think I'm going to use this one. This one's
How many does you want to have? I think I'm going to, I think
what are you going to say?
I was going to say 2.
3.
I'm going to say 2 because I feel like Luna's going to have a busy life in terms of like conversation and entrepreneur. I feel like 2 kids, so already a lot of kids. Okay, good job for people who have more than 2 kids, but I feel like it's already a lot. And with the lifestyle that she has and that I know that her husband will have as well, I just feel like 2 will be a bit easier, I guess, but she can deal with whatever comes her way.
So now we're just practicing hygiene. For
because Paulina doesn't like to
no,
share.
No, again, coronavirus. Coronavirus is not permitting, so just practicing healthy hygiene. And we're just going to be using as much as possible in the parameters of the lips. This is a very pretty color. And then we're going in just with one of the
coronavirus.
We're just going in the lip color very quickly.
Slay, Slay the dragon.
Alright guys, well this is the final look. How do you think we went?
Hey, post it that we have a picture for that.
So like this is the final look. What do you guys think? Is Naomi professional?
I feel like I did pretty well then.
You did very, very well. You did extremely well. I think it looks exactly the same. And I think like even though we use similar products, or basically the same products,
You can actually see how like it's the same color but not really because
Yeah.
of the tones.
yeah, so we're able to do it to our skin tone and what. So yeah, like, subscribe, share, repost, get your girls' name out there, and I look forward to seeing you in another video.
Alright, the glitters. I love
Oh, that's a tear ducts.
Guys, I forgot one.
Crucial.
I forgot a crucial part before the thing goes out is to do the inner corner of your tear duct. Whoops. Let's go do it with this color. We've got to do it with Giza on my palette. Alright guys, so that is the final look. What do you guys think? Is Naomi a professional? Yes or no? Comment below. And as always, like, subscribe, share, repost, get your girl's name out there, and I look forward to seeing you in another video. Bye.
I don't want to be a player no more.
But